Hey there everybody, this is John, and this is going to be my first part of my Google Docs video. So first off, you're going to want to go to docs.google.com, and it'll either have you sign into your Google account or create one. And then after you do that, you'll be brought to a screen that looks just like this. So the first thing that you'll see are all the templates that Google gives you. So you can either write like a report, a brochure, project proposal, letter, resumes, things like that. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to go with the blank document. Then you'll arrive at a screen that looks just like this. If you've used Microsoft Word before, this will look very, very similar to a lot of you. If you haven't, they look really close to one another. So if you switch in between using those two different programs, you should be familiar with both of them once you've learned how to use one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch the title of our document. I'm going to name mine Module 1 because it's the first module of the lesson. So once you do that, it'll save it onto your Google Drive account. So next time you log in to Google Docs or Google Drive, it'll have this document saved under this name. Now if you have important documents that you have to do, like a paper to grade, a paper to finish for a class, or anything like that, all you have to do is star it. That way they're easier to locate within your Google Drive folders. And then of course, concerning the folders, you can create all kinds of different folders and name them whatever you like. And you can move each one of your documents, Google Sheets, presentations, and things like that into those folders. And because this is a cloud-based system, you do not have to worry about losing any changes or any papers that you make because it's all saved onto the web. That way if your hard drive fails, power goes out in the middle of writing a paper, anything like that, every single letter, every single revision that you type will be saved automatically, so you don't have to worry about clicking save every 5 minutes and being worried about losing any of your work. It's all saved automatically. The first tab that we're going to see here is going to be the File tab. If you open this up, the first thing it's going to show is Share. And obviously you can share this with other people or email addresses that you have linked to your Google account, or if you click on a shareable link, it'll actually give you a direct link and you can post this link or paste it anywhere, and if anybody clicks on this link, they'll be brought right to your document. So that's a really, really great thing to have concerning Google Docs. That way you don't have to worry about saving it, uploading it. All you have to do is know your link and you can paste it anywhere and anybody will be able to look at it. The share option is also up here, so you can click on this as well. These options should be pretty familiar with most people. You can open up new documents, spreadsheets, presentations, open old ones that you've made, rename your file. You can make a copy of your file as well. That way you can have two of them, like an original and one that you've made revisions on if you need to. Obviously you can move them to different folders, just like this icon up here. You can trash it once you're done with your paper. That way it doesn't show up in your Google Drive account anymore if it's taking up too much space or getting cluttered. Your revision history, it shows you all the revisions that you made over on your paper over the past time that you've had it. That way you can know what you've done maybe for like a future paper, and you can see what kind of revisions you've made on an old paper. That way you can avoid certain mistakes in the future. You can change the language of the paper itself. There's multiple languages in here, really nice to have if you're into like foreign language or anything like that. You can download it as different Word files. So say a student or a teacher needs your paper in a Microsoft Word file and not a Google Doc file. All you have to do is click download as Microsoft Word.docx, and this will save it to your PC or laptop as that file, and then you can upload that. You can publish this to the web as well. So if there's a website or a forum or something that you need to publish your article or dissertation to, all you have to do is click this button, and all you have to do is publish to a link. Email collaborators and emails attachment. Obviously these are just for attachments if you're emailing a coworker or a friend or anything like that. Document details. This shows you your location, who the owner is. So if somebody shares say a Word doc file with you, you'll be able to tell who they are. You can see when it was modified and when it was created as well. The page setup, this brings up your orientations and your margins, what kind of paper size that you plan on using, as well if you want a background color for your page, you can change that as well. And last but not least, page setup and print. The print, obviously, you just use that to print it out. The next tab will be the Edit tab. Once again, if you've used Microsoft Word, this should look very familiar. You can undo changes that you've made, redo something if you happen to delete it but want it back. You can paste anything that you've copied to your clipboard. You can paste without formatting. And what that means is if something, say you copied something that was bold or italicized, if you paste without formatting, it gets rid of all that. That way it just looks like a normal file, or normal Word, I should say. Your web clipboard, so this allows you to copy multiple things and then save them. So say you use a certain quote or a certain word that you use multiple times in your document, you can save multiples. So you can copy 3 or 4 different things. That way they're always on hand. You don't have to worry about going back and finding it and then copying it and pasting it again. The select all function just selects everything in your document. So if I do that, I hit select all, it'll select everything that I've typed in the entire document, or if you select none, it deselects it all for you. Find and replace, this feature right here, you can look up a certain word that you used, and then you can replace it with a different word. The Insert tab is my favorite feature within Google Docs. So with the Insert tab, the first thing that you're going to see is image. So when you bring this up, it'll give you multiple things that you can use to upload an image. Upload means that you can take something directly from your PC. You can even drag it, and you put it right in here, and it'll pop the image up for you, and you can upload it to your doc. Take a snapshot uses your webcam or camera that you have directly hooked up to your PC or laptop. You take a picture with that, and it'll throw it right up there, and you can upload it to your doc. By URL, so if you have a specific URL with an image on it, you can obviously copy and paste that into there, and it'll bring it up. Your albums in Google Drive, this is so you can search like your Drive or your Google account photos, and you can upload them to your documents from there. And my favorite feature is the search. So what this does, it brings up a Google toolbar for you. And for an example, all you have to do is type in, say, Earth. Click the search button, click on an image, hit select, and it even tells you where you got it from as well, which is really helpful. Hit select, and after a few moments, you have an image in your document. Very simple, very easy. To get rid of anything that you put into your document, like an image or a sheet, table, graph, anything like that, all you got to do is select it and click delete. The next thing that you can do with your document is hyperlink something. So if you have a website or a forum or anything that you need to link directly in your document for whomever you're sharing it with, all you have to do is click the link button, type in the title, say forum, and then you paste the link there, and then it'll put the forum text, but it will have the link right there for you. So all they have to do is highlight over that and click that, and it'll take it right to there. The next thing you can do, is really helpful for math teachers or anybody that wants to put an equation in their paper. It has all these different symbols that you can put in, Greek letters, mathematical symbols, greater than, less than, highly used formulas, as well as arrows. Drawing, so say that the math functions don't get it done for you, you can go in here, you can find a shape. I can get a right triangle here. I can draw it, make it as big, wide, tall, long as I want. I can change the fill color to something different, like pink. I can change the outline to green. And all I have to do is hit save and close here. Now I have my right triangle. The next thing, and my favorite integration within the Google Doc programs, or the Google programs I should say, is the ability to integrate something from Google Sheets directly into your program. So if you click any of these right here, it'll just give you an example of one of these charts, and then these charts will save to your sheet, and then you can go in and edit these individually, which I have already done. So if you already have a edited sheet that you use, all you have to do is click from Sheets in the Chart tab. And for example, mine is Module 1 Pie Chart. Oops, forgot that you have to go into Sheets first. So if you go to docs.google.com/spreadsheets, it'll bring you to your Sheets files. And so in here, once you get to this page, all you have to do is click Chart. And you can choose what kind of chart you like. For example, I'll use a pie chart. Hit Insert. Then you can just tab right back to your doc. Hit Insert, Chart, from Sheets, Module 1 Pie Chart. Click it, import, and there you go. And of course with those as well, you can obviously modify them as you go. So if you go back to your Google Sheets, so for example I could change this to 13, click that, Insert, Chart,